Hello everyone, I wanted to do some autumnal look with you. I don't know how it turns out. Meanwhile, while I'm doing the look, actually I wanted to talk with you a bit about this Shane series. I am sure you have heard about that, about this Mind of Jake Paul, which I didn't even know existed before. And well, let's see how he will be changing because Shane so believes in him. So let's see. As everyone's talking about, I kind of avoid it because I don't like those all the clickbaits about Shane. But I was just curious of how many of you guys actually watch him, how many knows about him, and what are your thoughts? Because the thoughts are so different. There is like so much haters on this, and then there's so much lovers on this, and yeah, so I want to know more about my followers and viewers, what are their points of view. So anyways, without no further ado, let's get into the video. I hope you enjoyed and stay tuned, subscribe. I just zoomed in my face a little bit so you can see better. I hope you can see really good. I apply my Benefit Pore Primer. Then I take my usual healthy mix in number 52. Yeah, so what do you think about Shane's series, about the last ones he did? My favorites are still with Jeffrey, because to be honest, I think he was the honest one, the most, which did not act whatsoever. Well, also he did not really need Shane's help so much. Yeah, there are many haters of Jeffrey, but they still are there, and people want to believe what they want to believe, and they will believe what they want to believe. So I think he was the more honest one. He also spilled the tea, which we didn't really know. So as I said, I don't believe Jake was honest. I really don't think. And everyone can also act, and like there are people who are actually acting relationships and love for other people for the whole life or years, and you don't know about it. And to act and show love for like 2 days and show that you care about the girl, that's not a masterpiece. That's like everyone can do it, basically everyone. How he acted, like it just seemed too good to be real. Let's say honest, it seemed too good, very too good. Also Erica, when he talked like more or less normal and what people would expect him to be and talk and answer. He did that when Erica was next to him, and he kind of lost himself when Erica left, and she was all the time there and like showing the first one, like yeah, I agree, and then he was like yeah, me too. And so I don't know, I didn't buy all that. I really didn't buy it. And I think the only real Jake was when they talked about the neighbors, and he said like, fuck that, I will not stop doing what I'm doing because I get money and views for it. So just because my neighbors said like just because my neighbors are like mad about it. That was the real Jake. I believe that was the only like real. And I don't like on this, I don't blame on Shane, because I think, especially when I saw today this video on this channel, which is called Hollywood Fix, I think you need to check it out. And he talks some unanswered like questions. By the way, I'm using L'Oreal True Match Concealer in a shade Ivory. So yeah, let's continue. and he talked with Shane about unanswered questions. I could understand that he got so much pressure, and not only from fans, which I really hated when they were acting like that, but he got like a really much hate, and not hate, but like he was like a puppet, I think, for everyone, and I think why parents weren't there and why it was so like shady and changing for every episode, just because he was editing on the place. He needed to edit it like beforehand and then show all the series and just fuck it what people said. It's him, it's what he thinks it's right. I know he don't want drama, he wants that everyone's happy, but that's never going to happen. And I think that was the only mistake he did, that he edited like while reading the comments and while getting actually phone calls from probably Jake's mom, Jake's father, Jake's brother, Jake, Erica, Alyssa, and I don't know, 10 more people, which says don't say that, say this. And that just ruined Shane, ruined his mind, and ruined the series at some point. I did enjoy it. I think Shane is just genius. But I think that's what actually happened this time. Because with Jeffrey, that did not happen. With Tana, I think she was or is too big of a friend of his. But I do think Shane did not like answer at the end if he believes or not, just because first off, no one knows 100% true, and second of all, he wanted us to think our own like mind and what we think and what we believe, and not like somehow try to change it his way. And so but I actually think that he himself did not buy what Tana said. So anyways, so yeah, I don't know, just tell me if you believe Jake, what do you think about this series at all, what we want to see next one, because I'm really curious. I hope he will do series still. I love the most conspiracy theories he does and the series he does. They're just, and I think he's also really obsessed with all of this, and that's why these are the best he does. And but yeah, anyways, I'm just so curious. And yeah, the haters actually made me really mad. They made me so mad as never. Usually I just read them and I'm like, oh, those are just some people with a lot of problems. But this time they made me mad. And the reason why is because, first off, people are saying that Shane does not take a criticism really good. He works with criticism. He edits while reading and watching comments. That's all. Because I think these haters and these, like, I don't know how to call these people, they just ruin the series for all of us, because even though the first series were a bit dramatized and at the same time, no, they weren't boring. Actually, the last ones are a bit more boring. Like, series in general, all I loved. Like, I loved all series. But if I would need to, like, see one by one, I would say that the last part was more boring, and the first was, like, not so boring. And the first was Shane. First two series, I think 2 or 3 series, they were actually Shane. I could see Shane's signature in there. The last ones, not so much, really. And I think that's because of the people who just got in the middle of all of this. And that's why I hated people, like, commenting and telling things, this and that, and really. So I just put the powder on. This is from Revlon, Color Stay, and it's in light medium. And it's like my last purchase, and I'm really loving it. Then I will use by Terry palette, Sun Designer palette in number 6, Happy Sun. It looks like this. I really love it, really, really much. And this has bronzers and highlight in it and blush, so I will use all of that. which will do the brows. I used the Eyelure number 20 brow pencil. I did want to, even though I think Shane was kind of affected by the parents and his family, to not talk a lot, especially about family, because it was too weird that he did not mention them at the end so much as he did at the start. Because especially the Logan, like, again, it proves that Logan like gets out with all the awful stuff he does, like cheating on his brother, like not cheating, but like, you know, sleeping with his like kind of ex, which I did believe that she wasn't his ex. But still, you know, like everyone's like, oh, is it Jake's fault or is it Alicia's fault? But no one really mentions that actually, why would she, as a girl, especially how Jake treated her and was like kind of cheating on her, why should she think about, oh, he's his brother or whatever? Like, yeah, it's fucked up thing, but at the same time, everything happens, you know, while being drunk and at that age and everything. You don't think so much, but Logan is his brother. He needed to be the one who stops it and don't even go there or don't even talk to her or whatsoever if he thinks that it will go so far. And more than that, he used it afterwards for views and for videos, which like it is awful. And if Alicia wanted to do it as like a payback, then okay, like that's not an excuse. Of course, it's still a bad thing to do. But what was Logan's excuse? Why he did it? Like, it's so like, I really want to get these answers. And I think that family is too much into this all. Body Shop black pencil. Just I think in black. I don't know, there's no number for this one. And I just created the spider bag and the spider on my cheek. And now I will take like a little liner from Rimmel and just try to make it a little bit blacker, because this pencil did not show it so much of the blackness. L'Oreal Baby Roll Mascara. Then I will put this like a plum kind of color lip gloss from Maybelline with matte liquid in the shade number 5. So this is the final look. I know I could have done like more professionally and everything, and but in general I love how it turned out, because I thought I would do more like a casual everyday, not everyday but maybe special occasion autumn look, just some orangey colors like pumpkin spice latte basically, but I created like some Halloween vibes, and that's why I love it. So yeah, tell me what you think about this look, and subscribe and like, hit it thumbs up, and see you next time, guys. And don't forget to tell about the Shane what you think about him, what you think about his series, and what he should do next. And see you next time, guys. Bye.